Hello, this is DevaSign, and we are automating bounty payment for open source projects. What you can see here is the maintainer app, and we can see a recently completed bounty. So quickly, we're going to create a bounty and then walk you through the entire flow. So we'll click create bounty, and from here we'll fetch all the available issues on the connected GitHub repository. So let's select the first and proceed to create the bounty. For these, we should add, let's say, $450. We need to be done in 1 day, right? And then let's publish it. So what happens here is that we create the escrow through the Sorobank contract, and then debit the bounty amount from the maintainer wallet and fund the escrow. So the amount will be released once the PR is made successfully for this particular task. So we've created the task successfully. Let's click on it. And yes, we can see the task. It has been created successfully. We have the option of editing the bounty, increasing it, reducing it, or even adjusting the timeline set for the particular bounty. Let's quickly go to GitHub and see the task we just created. So the bounty we just created. So yeah, this is the bounty, the task on GitHub. And if we scroll down, we can see the bounty we just added for this particular task. So we're going to go to the developer account, and from developer account we're going to apply for this bounty, and then proceed with the demo. So from the developer account we can see the task here and the bounty. So let's quickly apply as a developer. We'll click on apply. Yes, we apply for the task, and then the contributor will have to approve before you can work on it. So if we go back to the contributor app and quickly reload, we can see a new task application for this task. And once a new task application comes, you can see you cannot at the moment increase the timeline or reduce it or even change the bounty amount because we have an application already. So let's quickly delegate the task to this contributor. Yes, delegate. So we've delegated the task to the contributor, and the contributor can now work on it and make a submission. So quickly, let's go to the contributor app. And yes, we can see the task has been delegated to the contributor. The contributor have the option of reaching out to the developer when they have a quick question. Let's say just say hello. You can ask direct question here to the maintainer without it going to the public comment session, and the maintainer can easily respond on their end. How can I help you? So this is just a quick overview of the one-to-one interaction you can have with the contributor and the maintainer. So here, let's quickly make a submission. We'll go and close the task directly on GitHub. So I already made an update to the task from the contributor end. So we forked the repo already and made some update to it. So I'm going to quickly open a pull request from the contributor end and attempt closing the task. So I think for reference purpose, let me check the task number. So we are working on issue number 20, right? So let's go back to our and create our pull request. Closes, yes, issue 20, and let's create our pull request. So we successfully created our pull request. Copy the URL and submit. So here, as the contributor, I will click submit task, send the pull request URL, and any other additional URL I want, which is optional, and then submit it to the maintainer. So from the maintainer app, you can see a submission has been made, right? So we have to now review the submission and give feedback if needed. But in this case, we'll just review directly on GitHub. So let's open the pull request. And as you can see, our AI bot has reviewed the submission and given us a recommendation if you should merge it or not. So we can see the feedback our AI bot just gave on this particular submission. And then let's just quickly merge the pull request to close the issue. Now we've successfully merged the pull request, and let's quickly go back to the maintainer app. Now from here, even if the maintainer forget, let's say you refuse to approve and you just close the pop-up, automatically, if you just quickly reload, the bounty will be paid automatically because you've merged the pull request. Even without approving it, once you've merged successfully, it is paid to the contributor. And from the contributor app, if you go back to the task page, let me just quickly reload. You can see the tag completed, and if you go to your wallet as a contributor, you can see the bounty has been paid to you. So let's quickly go and check the transaction on chain. Yes, so let's click on it and check the transaction on chain. So we can see it here. It has been approved. So quick reference to the maintainer app. If we go to the wallet page of the maintainer and then bounty, this is the bounty that was just completed, and let's click on the transaction details. So here is it. We have completed. This is the details of the escrow. So if you click the drop down, you can see the details here from when the contract was created to, you can see when it was created to when the bounty was paid. So the details of the escrow as to from when it was created to when it was paid, you click on the, yes, this is the maintainer wallet details. So if you scroll down, we can see all the transaction here that occurred here from when it was created. This is it when we created the escrow, right? We created it. This was when it was, okay, no, yeah, okay, I've seen it. This is where we created the escrow, when we approved the contributor, and when we approved the completion of the tasks, that is when it was merged. So this is the details of the transaction. Thank you.